Some sad and tragic news in the world of the NHL today as famed Edmonton Oiler Petr Klima has passed away. Klima was an innovator. He was one of the most rampant Czech Republic players to defect from the Iron Curtain in Czechoslovakia and head to Detroit. Klima was 20 years old. The Detroit Red Wings had drafted him 86th overall in 1983, which was amazing. And the Red Wings would pay off the Czech authorities to get Klima out of his native country. And Klima easily went to North America during the summer of 1985, making him the first Czech player to defect to a U.S.-based team. Many Czech players, like the Stastny brothers, would defect to Canadian teams like Montreal, Quebec, or Toronto. But anyway, the Red Wings were orchestrated. Unfortunately, Klima almost ruined himself by actually asking for a car, which was kind of a little bit off. But he also wanted his girlfriend brought from the Iron Curtain to Detroit. Fortunately, the Red Wings managed to get both for him. Klima would request sweater number 85 and wear it throughout his NHL career as a reminder of the year he gained freedom. And also my birth year as well. Klima would play 4 years with the Red Wings. Unfortunately, though, disciplinary rules would ruin him, especially before Game 5 of the 1988 conference finals against the Oilers, where he, Joe Murphy, and a few other players were out past curfew and got punished by not playing in the big game that's how the Oilers get to the 1988 Stanley Cup Finals. He had a lot of issues. He would be breaking rules left, right, and center, and the Red Wings said they would trade Klima. But Klima had a dark problem. He had alcoholism. Klima would be reinstated by the Red Wings November 1988 and did give a heartfelt apology for his earlier behavior. Fortunately for Klima, he managed to stay clean. Unfortunately, his roommate Bob Probert, his substance use and subsequent issues would be harmful to the team. Unfortunately, things would turn sour as Klima on November 2nd, 1989 would be traded alongside Joe Murphy, Adam Graves, and Jeff Sharples to Edmonton for Jimmy Carson, Kevin McLellan, and a 5th round pick. Basically, it was malcontent for malcontent, as Joe Murphy felt like Detroit was not giving him a chance, and Jimmy Carson did not want to be traded to Northern Alberta. Obviously, he was part of the Gretzky trade. Klima would thrive in a sense. However, his big moment in Edmonton happened in Game 1 of the 1990 Stanley Cup Finals, when after not really playing much in the game, and not playing for the first 2 overtimes against the Boston Bruins, which still didn't have a winner, Klima stepped on the ice in the 3rd overtime in seemingly his first shift and snapped a shot past Eddie Moog, which still is the longest Stanley Cup Finals game in modern history. Game 1 of the 1990 Finals. Klima would remain with Edmonton until 1993, and then Tampa picked him up in the trade. He helped Tampa get to their first ever Stanley Cup playoffs in 1996. He would play for a few minor league teams. He even made an attempt with the Oilers. So anyway, he had twin sons Kelly and Kevin, who signed 1-year contracts with Tucson in the AHL. Kelly went back to playing in the Czech Republic. Klima was an honorable guy. 313 goals in 786 regular season games, 28 playoff goals.